This song is a song, it's in the genre, it's in that genre, the classics. It's a new classic. No, not just, it is just a new classic. All right, are you ready? Yeah. Thanks. Okay, cool. Well, I was walking down the street when I saw a helicopter flying over me with a man getting hung from it by his feet. Well, he got dropped down. He hit the ground. So naturally, I went over to see if there was something I could do for him. He said, "It's too late for me, I guess, but there's something I'd like to get off my chest. Would you please listen?" So I said, I guess. And this is what he said. He said, "I killed JFK on a sunny day with some other guys. You still see him walking around. Well, I was on a grassy knoll, dressed like a hobo, with some other guys, dressed like a clown. Well, I said, wow, is that true? He just turned blue. Yeah." And this is what he said. He said, "It's my time, I've got to go. Let this be a lesson. This is my deathbed confession. Woo! It's my time, I've got to go. Let this be a lesson. This is my deathbed confession." So do you guys get all that? Yeah. Well, you can imagine I was shocked. I was confused. You know, from what the man had told me. I was despondent. I was depressed. I was a little bit upset. I thought, man, my whole education was just a pile of shit. Everything I learned, every assumption I had based on the things that I'd learned, my worldview, I was disillusioned. But you know what they say? They say, sometimes being disillusioned is good. You're free of your illusions. I use this revelation as an opportunity to carve out a new lifestyle. I quit my job at the law office. I told the old man, I said, "Take this job and shove it." I threw away my suit and my tie. I didn't throw them away, I gave them to my cousin. And I went to the beach. I decided to drop out, just live on the beach, like a Rastafarian. I got that book by that German author. It's called Siddhartha. Somebody told me, start with this book. Start with this book, and then you can move on to Journey to the East. In fact, I was looking out on the ocean to the east, when suddenly I saw a submarine. I think you'd call them undersea boat. We call them a submarine. But you know, submarines don't only submerge, they also emerge. This submarine emerged right in front of me. I was shocked. I was going to call the police because it's illegal for a submarine to be so close to shore. I wanted to call the authorities and report the captain because I resent people who, you know, I resent people who have fun. I don't like it. I think it's a natural feeling. Most people deny it. For me, it's just natural. Anyway, but before I called the authorities, I stopped. I paused to admire the submarine. It's a really beautiful thing. It was one of the L series. Do you know that one? It's beautiful. It's a classic. Wow. Look at that submarine. Oh, wait. There's a man on the submarine. He looks like he's scared. He looks like he's in distress. He's got his hands tied behind his back. And suddenly I see that the man is crying for help. He says, help. Help. And the submarine submerges and leaves him there to drown. He tries to swim ashore. And he almost makes it. But right before he gets ashore, he's horribly mutilated by sharks. I go down to the sand. I try to give him a hand. But he says, no. It's too late for me. But there's something I'd like to say before I pass away. Would you please listen? And I say, okay. And this is what he says. He says, I killed MLK for the CIA and Malcolm X for Federal Express. George Jackson, Fred Hampton, Bobby Hutton, yeah, and all the rest. He said, it's my time, I've got to go. Let this be a lesson. This is my deathbed confession. Woo! It's my time, I've got to go. Let this be a lesson. This is my deathbed confession. So now, I was feeling scared. I was feeling scared. I didn't want to be stuck with this esoteric knowledge. I didn't want to be found suicided in some hotel room with a story about how I was depressed about my mortgage. You know? Like the guy who wrote the book about George W. Bush. Or the guy who wrote the book about George H.W. Bush. Or the guy from England, you know that guy? You know what I'm talking about? You know, with a bottle of pills, he was depressed. He'd been depressed. We found an email that said he was depressed. So I had to get this knowledge out of my head. But how do you do that? How do you get things out of your brain? How do you do it? Drink. I'm an American. We're very healthy and moralistic. No, I didn't drink. I didn't take drugs. I didn't use hypnotherapy. I got electroshock therapy. I know what you're saying. You're saying, man, that's expensive. But no, it's actually quite affordable now. With the internet, there's a lot of different options. Anyway, it was incredible. Electroshock made me feel so good. I was liberated. It took everything away. All my taste, all my ideology, all my stupid ideas about music and food and politics, everything. I could just enjoy myself. I could just turn on the television. Hey, that's pretty good. Turn on the radio. Let's party. Viel Spaß. So you know what I did? I went down to a fast food establishment. Because I didn't have to be a snob anymore. I didn't have to be some kind of elitist. I was just going to go eat at one of those places. You know? Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know? Taco Bell.
Burger King.
Your Burger King.
Yeah.
Home of the Whopper. Roy Rogers. Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. Do you know what I'm talking about? Fast food. In-N-Out Burger. Filet, chicken fillet, Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
McDonald's. Anyway, so I go down to one of these places, and I walk down and I see, oh whoa, there's a distinguished looking man inside wearing a suit and a tie. I guess we made eye contact. I think I distracted him from what he was doing because he crawled out on the pavement in front of me, choking on a French fry. And he started to die. I tried to give him CPR, I tried to save his life, but he said, no, it's too late for me. But there's something I'd like to confess. Would you please listen? I said, no, I'm no priest. He said, that's cool. He said, that's cool. Make it easy on me. So what could I say? I said, okay. And this is what he told me. This is what he said. He said, I faked the moon landing. I saved Hitler's brain. It's in Argentina, but it controls the USA. I fixed the Pope's election. I did the October surprise. I am the French Connection. I've got Ray Charles' eyes. I did the Gulf of Tonkin. I got Saddam to invade. I planned the Bay of Pigs. I put Lumumba in his grave. He said,